guys, thank you so much for clicking on the video. This is just a little tour of the realm I have going with a couple of my friends and my nephew. Room for plenty more, but just kind of a little startup. Have a little book, lots of information, asking for, notes and stuff if anybody has suggestions of things, stuff that's available, rules, so on and so forth. I had actually just recorded this, but I didn't like how completely silent it was, so I decided to turn the mic on. This is technically the third house that was built. It is my first house that was just mine. Initially, there's this little hut right here. This is the original spawn point, was somewhere kind of in this grassy little area. Started a realm with my friend Aerial Threat, whose Minecraft is bubbly on 6.9. And I wanted to just build a house right away, so we had someplace safe because mobs are turned on. Eventually, she built that. She typically works in creative mode. I am much more into survival. Huge projects, I will go creative mode because it'll just take hours and hours every single day for weeks or months. So a lot of that is done in creative mode. This stuff was all survival. The farm was done in survival. The map making was done in creative, because I could just fly around the world, explore like the specific areas, and make sure I get a crafting table in each area so I can make a map, and then in the key points, like that one, to leave a diamond, so or cursor, arrow, pointer to kind of tell you where everything is. So that arrow is right where we're standing. It's like right that specific spot. That one is Bubblyon's castle, built in creative mode and amazing. That is the end portal, is up in the middle of the ocean. There isn't one placed here, but kind of the center of that screen, you see like that red block and stuff. I have to update. That works. That you're supposed to be able to turn them, but anyways, this one that my cursor's touching, I have to update that one. That is my second place, and now my actual place is right in all these trees. This needs to be updated. So Bubblyon's house, the mine she started way in the beginning. I'm not going to go through it. I'll use the command block. But this was dug from the other end all the way through here. This was done in survival. It took me forever, and I'm really pissed off because I had video proof that I had done it on my Alienware, which has since died, and I never took the video off it. So I have no proof I did that one, so believe me or don't, doesn't really matter. And then Ariel's pathway that leads up to her castle. Again, she typically plays in creative, so this is all done in creative mode. She actually just added my wing onto the castle, and I love my wing the best. So this is kind of the outside, the top. This is all done in creative mode. Although I did just notice that these two towers are 2 blocks deep and those two are 1. So she's gonna be a little irritated when she sees this on YouTube. We like to think of this as the Fat Man hallway, because it looks like a fat man dancing, kinda. Yeah. So this was a wall, and that didn't exist before. That's my wing. It has a new tenant renting. I like my wing the best because she made it really cute because it's got a smiley face. I'm gonna see about leaving this whole a hole because I like to fly around with the Elytra and firework rockets, and like it's just the perfect exit and entrance point. So I want to see if she'll keep that as a hole in the wall. So I'm just going to fly back. I have directions in between the properties memorized, but I don't know the whole map and stuff, so I'm just going to fly back and use the command block instead of just flying around and showing where shit is. But the maps do help because we are here, alright? The going northwest is where the next area is, so I always just fly northwest. There's this command block here, and then there's one inside that house as well that take you to the exact same spot. This is the second house I built, and this huge map I was trying to do in creative. I wanted it to be huge. It's obviously not finished. So this house is very empty. There's nothing in the chests. This used to be the like enchantment table library area, but I since took everything down because I moved again. Just something kind of cute in the mountain. This kind of leads down here. And then in this building, I'm in creative mode, so nothing's going to get pissed off at me. This building way at the bottom, I'm not going to like go all the way down, but immediately on the left is like a little mining room, but then starts this massive, this is the entrance point of that tunnel that led way the hell over that way. So that's where the other end of it is. This was like the fishing spot and brewing area before I had moved. And then we got this bridge. This was done in survival mode. That barn took me, let's see, I want to say probably 2 hours a day. Probably took me a week to do because I had to keep making more and more bricks. Not to mention, it took me half an hour to figure out how to do the doors. And I still don't like it. This was all in survival mode besides the glowstone. No way could I have mined enough glowstone to make that, so I did cheat with the glowstone. Shape was survival. Took me forever to find a jungle to get the tree. So then past this is the community fortress. The walling of all the fortresses here was in creative. This tower was also built in creative because I wanted it to be just perfect, and I don't want to spend forever not getting what I like because I knew it would be kind of big. That was in creative. The church was in creative. Some of these houses that are all kind of the same were in creative because of how just monotonous it is building. But the majority of the buildings in here were in survival mode outside of course, like the redstone stuff. This obviously wasn't in survival mode, but this is the alarm system. So it wasn't anything meant for like, caps lock doesn't work in cheats. So I set up an alarm system, so if you're in the community and it's getting dark out, of course I'm taking it straight to night, but just some noise and fireworks going off there. So I'll show you the inside of a couple of the buildings. All the pews with like the hymn Bible thingies. I'm not super religious, but there's always, the church is part of a typical Minecraft village. There's always like that church building with a cleric inside it, and I thought if I was going to build a church, I'm going to make it kind of realistic. Well, not realistic, but I'm going to make like a proper church instead of just a cobblestone tower. And then I'll show you the like library kind of building area. I gotta prune the vines, obviously. But that's, like the librarian's hut. This is my favorite creative build. I'm not even a fan of like purple, but oh my god, go up the frickin' hole. So that's that. This was going to be a community mine. I never did anything with it. I just dug into the mountain. That's all I did. Or into the hill, I should say. It wasn't a mountain, it was a hill. So we've got 2 doors off that way and that way. This one leads to what would be the quote-unquote hunting area if we come off this way to the left. I haven't built like a hunting stand or shack or anything, but also I made sure it was high enough that mobs couldn't just get on it and invade the bridge until it was finished. This is Bubblyon's fortress. She has not worked in here yet. She is still working on her castle. Again, all the walls were done in creative. The lanterns on top were in creative. And the nameplate face of our Minecraft skins was creative. So following it back, we've got the other pathway which leads to my fortress, my Minecraft skins face, which is the Rainbow Hero Brine. Yes, all the landscaping was in survival. I will show you how much dirt and cobblestone I have. And I've got video proof of that one, because this was all kind of done. Not the building of the walls, but the landscaping was all done with my new computer, so I definitely have that footage. Kind of have like this little well up here, which I kind of like, because if you fall in, you can shift to crouch down, swim, and get out. Over here, this is all my dirt, and you'll see where I spent a lot of my dirt. Because I had like 3 more barrels full. This is all cobblestone, and you'll see where I got all the cobblestone from. These are not completely full, but just some of the different materials that I just have a lot of. My little main door there. I haven't done the flooring in here. It's gonna take me for frickin' ever to do. And then this is where I have a mine here. Just because I needed some more coal and levels of experience and to fix my pickaxe, which has mending. Didn't realize what it did. But the animal pens. So this was all solid stone underneath that. It was stone, andesite, granite, diorite, dirt, whatever. And this was all done in survival mode. I don't have every cubic Minecraft block taken out in video. I had done a lot of it today, and my Minecraft has issues with OBS, which is my recording software. And it's actually crashed twice today and once yesterday when I was attempting to record. I don't even know if this is going to work that well. It's running decently now, but they do not get along. Yeah. This is all done in survival mode. And getting the grass down here with survival mode as well, because Endermen are amazing. I was so happy because of all the grass blocks, that's all I have up top. So they just kept on picking up grass blocks and coming down here. So I'd kill them, and I still have more grass blocks, and I would use them as seeds and had it spread out. But yeah, this is the one thing I'm like the most proud of this area. This took me like days to dig out and do. I borrowed glowstone from Ariel Threat's chest. I have not paid her back yet. But oh god, that was a nightmare. But this is the end of the tour. I just wanted to show kinda off what she has done, what I have done. There's another small house. I'm gonna fly back to my previous place because one of the other realm members that I think left because He just got bored, got a job, had a life. He has this library that I think is really cool. It's not like massive or anything, but I just think it's cool. Everyone who is in the realm gets permissions, survival, creative, you can swap between. This is his house, and I think it's just the cutest thing ever. Super, super cute. Has his little underneath. Yeah, it's oh my god, annoying. It's just really cute. This is the library. I love how he lined it with hedges, too. I just think it's cute. It's just really, really cute. It's small, petite, and it's adorable. I absolutely love it. Oh, that was a normal villager building. But yeah, so that's a tour of the realm. And then if anybody who ever sees this has ideas or suggestions for, builds or whatever, creative, survival, challenges, leave a comment down below. Oh, hey, yeah, one last little tiny thing. Little kind of chill spot. Have a little campfire. Oh, yeah, flowers, creative mode. I don't have that kind of patience either. Well, no, I can't say that. I don't have patience to pick 200 flowers, but I have the patience to dig out an entire fucking hill. So I shouldn't say I don't have the patience. This fortress and my fortress also have a little extra quick kind of water entry type thing. I thought of this one from The Little Mermaid, because she would always... Oh, must have been the fireworks. It's nighttime or something, I don't know. But in Little Mermaid 2, Ariel's daughter would move the pole to get into the water. So that brings you out here, and then there's a little hidden entrance into my place as well, underwater. I think it's in here. Yep. So that's that. Oh, it's locked on from the inside. Oh, I'll show you the workings of that. It's just a piston pushing a piston. Also ignore the cough. I don't have COVID. So, yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to it than that. It just took forever, and I wanted to do this for my sister so she could see the realm. Maybe decide if she wanted to, at some point, join us. So, thank you for watching. Friendly fellow. Didn't like the sun. I'll see y'all later.